Johnny Brennan Gordon alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering to 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And lose this game, so they understand the streak.
And no run back. Bring it out to the 25. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move it back in the backfield and make them running. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. The numbers last week for Tunyon: 5 catches, 53 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early. I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be let out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's going to let this one go deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They'll look to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Second quarter now. Toronto in possession of the football. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback. So he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
2nd and 15. Being chased out left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 2nd down and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen down. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. The tackle by Eric Armstead. Now it's 2nd and 9. And a give this time to the tailback. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll set up to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
And he'll give it here to his running back, finding some room at midfield. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down, but a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. 58 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady game.
And to give this time to the tailback. Now, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He'll look to throw. Open man, it's the tight end Kelce. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So first and goal from the 9-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. For trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick six.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away from the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. A final shot before the break. Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And the Chargers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Newton now to throw. Buying time to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Back to throw. Newton. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Here's Newton. Dan's under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Second down and goal. Newton forced out to his, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Cam Newton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Mounties are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our game here in the third. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Now back to throw. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And here's Jones again on second down. No gain that time, and it leaves him with third and 11 coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays. But
in trouble, and he's taken down. Larry Ogunjobi gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also fourth down now.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
13 yards, the tally on the return there. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Toronto's offense ready to take over. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. An important play right here, third and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
They snap it to Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is recovered by the Chargers. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Third quarter, all tied up. This is second and 10. Back back to throw. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This one swung out here to Jones.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him?
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive, 4 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Toronto's offense ready to take over. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now Newton on 1st down. Left side complete to Lockett. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for L.A.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set to go again here, Cam Newton marches back onto the field. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near-perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton being chased out left. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the red zone now, Newton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. There he goes, right side. The 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Newton. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Third and long, it's Newton. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And they were